hit the subscribe button, and make sure you share the channel too. Okay, make sure y'all share the channel. Um, there's a couple things going on, man. I've been watching YouTube, timelines, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if y'all watched the Jada and Joe show, um, but I kind of feel like Joe's going a little too far, man. Joe gotta chill. Joe gotta chill. He little too cocky, bro. Little too cocky. I'm not even pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you and Jada, y'all doing your thing over there, the Rock Nation and all of that. And to be honest with you, one of the real reasons why they're doing so well over there is because they got an alley-oop from Rock Nation, respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes ain't started out the mud, Jada and Joe putting their bread up, getting a location or whatever you want. Nah, y'all got the alley-oop from Rock Nation. You see what I'm saying? And they put y'all in position. So y'all came into the podcast realm, you understand what I'm saying, with a machine already ready to go. Y'all didn't pull off a Joe Button. Y'all didn't pull off a Rory and Mal or whatever the case is, man. You guys came into the game with the nation. You know what I'm saying? With Rock Nation. You did? We talking about Jay-Z. We talking about OG1. We talking about Miss Perez. You understand what I'm saying? So, Joe, you just gotta, like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And even when you are in a space of even when you are in a space of being in an elite position, you gotta remain humble, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's coming up under you or the ones that's under you, like you really don't have no right to sitting up there saying SMD, Mr. Gamble himself, peace, man, peace. Saying SMD and you becoming real aggressive, Joe. You know what I'm saying? My day is going good, man. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't respect that, man. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You're too much of a gentleman. You're too much of a don. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go that route, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let Harlem Legends and the dirty section, let them be dirty or whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? Like. But moreover, I see this is a game of strategic action. So you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. You're giving us a reason to talk about it. That's why I'm on here talking. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? This whole podcast game is becoming a WWF wrestling match. All the way down to Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Cameron, he dropped a song. You know what I'm saying? A message track to Dame Dash. Not necessarily dissing Dame Dash, not necessarily, trying to expose him in any bad or wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But, Cam, I thought you were done going at Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was done. I thought you was done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, yo, are you guys, you know what I'm saying? Is this just like a situation? Dame, first of all, Dame wants you to talk about him. Dame, you did a song about Dame. As much as it, some people might look at it as a diss or whatever you want to call it. That's what Dame wanted you to do. So you just gave one up to Dame to now go on a show, that show he has, point of view, and talk about it, because now those ladies that he have sitting around him, and they're talking about different topics and things of that nature, credit repair, all these different whatever they talking about, And now they're gonna bring up that topic of, oh, so Cameron just released a song, talking about you and how y'all started and Duke the God and this, that, and the third. And then Dame is gonna talk about, how he feels about Cam and you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all went through when y'all was coming up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is big. This is a big Family Feud situation. So to go back to Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? Jadakiss even said it. He said that show, it started off as being a sports show, right? Joe and Jada started off being. Any tips? What your routine is? Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I use a banana oil that I get from the barbershop. Yeah, so Jada even said, he said, listen, this podcast, Joe and Jada, right, started off being as a sports podcast, right? So everybody thought that their competition was Mason Cam's podcast. It is what it is. And people were watching it in the beginning for sports. Happy birthday, Alyssa. Happy birthday. Salute to you. Many more, many more. Yes. Anytime, going long, anytime. One day I'm gonna bring on the actual oil that I use, okay? But yeah, like, so their competition was Mason Cam. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? When they first came on, that's why they was doing sports. Mason Cam was doing sports. They did sports, and then they flipped it into interviewing people, talking about different topics or whatever the case is, which is fine and dandy, They have a strategic way of creating comedy or laughable moments by Fat Joe talking about glizzies or capping or just whatever. Or they say pause, which started on Cameron and Mace's podcast, them saying pause. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was doing that. But Cam and Mace. You understand what I'm saying? So, by them doing that, man, it's just, what's up, y'all? What's up? Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, guys. All right? And make sure y'all share this podcast also. I need y'all to start sharing more. And it's 9 people in here, so it should be 9 likes. So let's get these likes up. All right? More likes, less fights. Feel me? More likes, less fights. You know what I mean? And I'm even though I feel a certain way about Jim Jones, I'm still proud of him for keeping it going. Through all of the turmoil and negative stuff he was doing in the past. I like how he's turning his past. Yes. He's turning his past into a positive. He's turned his past negative into a positive. Okay? So y'all know he has Rap About It podcast with Fabulous and all of them. Dave East, Mano, you know what I mean? So Jim Jones is really doing what he's supposed to do with the IFC Factory. They're doing big things over there. They're really doing big things over there. Shout out to Billy D. I did a podcast the other day interviewing Billy D. He is a Harlem comedian, and he's also a distributor for EMG's brand called Mawa, which is Make America Wavy Again. All right? So he has that, and he also has Pink Horsepower. He's a merchandise he has merchandise. He has the Pink Horsepower merchandise. Okay, that's by Cameron. So we was talking about that briefly, but yeah, man, hip hop is in a state of mind right now where the only music. So you got A$AP Rocky, right? So A$AP Rocky, he just dropped an album the other day. I think it's called Don't Be Dumb or something like that. And I tried to listen to it. I was never an A$AP Rocky rap fan. That was never a thing for me. I was never an A$AP Rocky fan. I love Rihanna. Yeah, my bad. So how much do I charge for one? Yeah. So Yeah, ASAP Rocky, man, he's not my cup of tea. You know, ASAP Rocky is not, respect to ASAP Rocky. I think he's done some really big things for Harlem as far as like the fashion and he's around. He's around. He stays in our face. He stays busy. He has a beautiful family with Rihanna. But when it comes to music, me personally, I don't rock with ASAP Rocky. There's one song I like that ASAP Rocky has out. It's an old song. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the name of it. I heard it in the club one time, and I was like, oh, like this song is hard. Oh, I came, I saw that song. That song right there, that ASAP Rocky song right there is hard. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That's the only song I like of ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I you yeah, like so so it was posted on they posted it on 105.1's page that he was going on tour. And I'm like, on tour, a worldwide tour, like, so you look in the comments and people are like, yo, like, is he bringing Rihanna with him on tour, whatever? The comments be going crazy. So, oh man, yeah, if y'all like ASAP Rocky, it's cool. I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. You know, other than that, it's a lot going on as far as with the Trump and Greenland and the whole ICE situation. That's a whole nother conversation. I haven't really been keeping up with it since he tried to take over Greenland, but I know Trump is busy. He's up to no good. He's up to no good. He's really shaking things up. But yeah, y'all, listen, man. I just wanted to come on here and talk about our brother Fat Joe, man. Fat Joe, please chill out, bro. Like, leave these other podcasters alone who are trying to come up. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes are creating honest livings for themselves. And it's low key. I'm looking at it like this. Matter of fact, keep talking about them. Keep talking about them, Fat Joe. Because the more you talk about them, Fat Joe, the more content they're gonna have. The more they're gonna be able to talk back about you. So it's like it's like a yeah, it's a catch-22 with this. You understand what I'm saying? The more you talk about them, the more they're gonna talk about you. The more they talk about, it's just gonna be back and forth. It's gonna be back and forth. Yes, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that a podcast like Fat Joe and Jada, they have nothing else to talk about other than other podcasts that are up and coming. That's the sad part. I will never go on my platform if I'm $1 million dude and I got a major platform of podcasting or whatever the case is. I'm not gonna freaking talk about another podcast that are on their way up. I have so many different types of topics I can talk about other than that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we need to tear down negativity and rebuild with positivity. Okay? All right? We need to tear down negativity. And what's today's date? Today's the 7th. No, not the 7th. I said the 7th. It's 5:07. I'm bugging. What's today's date? I think today is the 20-something. Where's the camera at? Let me see. Brethren, what's good? I said it's the 3rd. I mean, today is number 3. It's 21st. So it's 2 plus 1. Wisdom, born knowledge, born knowledge, wisdom, understanding. So understanding. So yeah, man, I would not talk about those dudes. I would let them dudes do them. And there's so, like I said, there's so many other topics that I would want to talk about on my platform if I had a following of millions of people. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on in our communities with fathers, people going to jail, single parent homes, health. You know what I'm saying? Like, health is an important topic. Mental health, important topic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If we want to bring each other up, we got to start talking about things that's more of like on an empowerment level. Careers. Like, what are the booming careers? Is it the medical field? Is it the media field? Is it Airbnb, is it whatever it is. Like there's so many different conversations that we can have. You know what I'm saying? Along with interviewing people to hear their story. There's tons of people. What's going on, Addie? There's tons of people that you could interview to hear their story, right? So I'm at work right now, y'all, as y'all can see. And I would love to stay on here longer, but let me, I want to get back to work, let my phone charge, sip some of this coffee. But I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, and I need y'all to share it. I need y'all to share the channel, share the different lives that I'm doing. I'm going to have some very interesting people on the platform. I'm going to have somebody who is, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to have a brother on here who is, he's like the sneaker / fashion god of New York City. Okay. I'm going to have him on next week. He just came home from Aruba. So, he wants to get his thoughts together, get his mind, body, and spirit together. Just landed with all of that. So, I was ready to bring him on this week, y'all. I'm telling you. I think I was trying to get him on tonight. But, yeah, he just came home from a vacation, so peace to him. Not going to say his name or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to have him on the platform next week. And like I said, he's the guy. He's the fashion god of New York City. Just remember I said it here. So make sure y'all let y'all people know that I'm going to have the fashion god of New York City on my platform next week. Okay? And we're going to be chopping it up. We're going to be talking about sneakers. We're going to be talking about fashion. We're going to be talking about the hottest fashion, the most trash fashion in New York City that ever touched the ground. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the Louis Vuitton. We're going to talk about the Gucci, like what really matters in fashion. Supreme, the Supreme fashion. Supreme has been booming for years. So we're going to be talking about some key fashion tips. You know what I'm saying? And what you should never rock. What you should never rock. You know what I'm saying? So this is what my channel is about. Y'all this dude has never been interviewed before. Just to let you guys, this dude has never been interviewed before. You see what I'm saying? But he is the fashion god, and y'all gonna know what I'm talking about when he's on here, okay? So I want you guys to stay tuned, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all later.